Hello everybody, GP here with another presence tapping video. My favorite thing to do these days. So let me start by taking a couple of deep breaths, which helps bring us into the body and connect to the body. Make the exhale longer than the inhale, and as you're breathing, you can close your eyes. Tapping is a body-centered modality. It works very well with cognitive processes, which I do all the time with people when I work with them. Presence tapping is an adjunct to the kind of more focused inner work. It's a very powerful way to kind of let go of what you have to say and when you have to say it, and knowing what to focus on. And instead, just practicing presence. Just being present with your body as it is. If you haven't already, you can start tapping. The body is a remarkable thing. It's an amazing thing. Amazing in its sophistication and its complexity and its subtlety. We have countless sensations and feelings running through the body all the time. Most are so subtle, we don't even have words for them. The body also knows things. It's not a head kind of a knowing. It's a gut instinct kind of a knowing. It knows what it needs when it needs it. It's not deciding about a need later or a need it had before. It's very much right here and right now. And it can know that it has a need. And we are us, the conscious agent, right, aware of it and aware of our thoughts about it, has no idea about this need. Our body operates on a different level, a different dimension of existence and experience than we do at the conscious level. So something like tapping is indirectly influencing the body because we can't directly do it. We can't speak to it. We can't force it. Right? So it knows many, many things that consciously we have no way of knowing. Now, a question I get pretty often, especially from people who have had very difficult childhoods and have not been loved, didn't really ever feel safe. The question is, how can I possibly feel safe? I have no idea what it is. I don't know it. I never experienced it. And this is true from the conscious point of view, from our thinking about it. I have no point of reference. We don't know what it is. Which makes us make assumptions and ideas and try to come up with circumstances we think might make us feel safe. Sometimes they do for a little bit, sometimes they don't. But A long time ago, I had a wonderful experience. I was in the same boat. I'd had a very abusive childhood and had no idea what it meant to feel safe. It was just a constant sense of stress and anxiety. Doing tapping just like this. How could I possibly know what it was like to be safe? I never experienced it. Just let go of the thought because I didn't see any way I could. Then, a little bit later, quite unexpected, this feeling came up in me. And this really visceral gut instinct kind of knowledge. This body that I'm walking around in has evolved for millions and millions of years. Well, I didn't know what safety was because I never got it. My body did. It did know what it was. And it knew, even back then, that it wasn't getting what it needed. In fact, it's a great deal to do with the trauma and the crisis we experience, because the body has no expectation whatsoever other than to be loved, to be held, to be taken care of and adored. And it knew what that was. So even though I had no idea what it was, my body did. And something inside of me just broke open. This, yes, it's possible. Tears came to my eyes. There was a reference point. Something deep within me that could guide me. So I really could choose what was safe for me and what wasn't. A real, natural, human reference point. Something far beyond what our minds could imagine. Something I could never figure out. But it was right here. In this incredible, unfathomably intelligent thing I call the body. It's body wisdom. A wisdom of millions of years. Embodied right here in me. I'm just inviting all of you right now to open to the possibility, whatever it is you feel you're lacking, that you didn't get, that deep inside of you is a somatic, innate wisdom that knows. It knows what it is. It knows that it didn't get it because it knows exactly what it is. And that it can and will, with our help, opening ourselves up to safety, it can very intuitively, with gut instinct, guide you wisely down those paths that are most beneficial for you, the most healing for you, the ones that are genuinely self-protective for you, and yet filled with freedom and opportunity. And over time, a innate and natural trust in this body wisdom will begin to emerge and solidify. Not be just an idea, not just a concept of body wisdom, but the real deal, the real thing, emanating and touching every single aspect of your life. And then you can open yourself up even further. The potential of something even more subtle, deeper than the body wisdom. Some deep knowingness in ourselves. Call it heart wisdom. Call it transcendent wisdom. Just a source of wisdom that is kind, protective and loving, and ever present. That's guiding even the body wisdom. But just start with the body, with this deep energy, this presence that's very vital and obvious to us, and anchor ourselves there. That's enough. All right, you can stop tapping now. Take another couple deep breaths. And just take a moment and feel the energy as it moves through your body and how it's shifted and changed because of this very kind and body-centered technique that we're doing called Meridian tapping. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes and come on back here. Once again, thank you all for joining me on this. I hope it's been meaningful to you, and I will see you again in the next video. Namaste.